If you're a DoorDash dasher, it's very important to make as much money as possible, right? And there's rewards programs that can give you priority access in front of other dashers to high paying offers. Now, you're probably familiar with Dasher Rewards, which was their first rewards program, but there's this new overall Dasher rating that we've seen, but it hasn't expanded much until now. In this video, I have our team contributor, Phil, with Dasher Phil out of the South Dallas, Texas marketplace. I want to see, and for you as well, let's learn more about what this overall Dasher rating platform rewards program is. Phil, you just got it. What's going on?
Oh man, actually, at first I was really excited about it. I was like, because my metrics was already pretty much high, because I had like a 80, I think it was like 89%, yeah, 89 points out of 100. So I was doing good. I was flying high. My acceptance rating was doing really well, but that was just because I just started. But when I actually started dashing with it, that's when things turned around. So yeah, and right now it's a struggle to not even just to maintain platinum, but now I have to try to get back up to it. But I've been getting so many trash orders. It's been like seeing all these upside down orders. It's even more than I've ever had to climb before in my life. And I'm just like, it's been a struggle.
So the big change here, folks, is Dasher Rewards considers things like your acceptance rate, completion rate, things on your ratings screen, right? Well, overall, it does the same thing, but it turns it into points shown here. So Phil's going to have to hit certain points in the same respective metrics, but hopefully that's not confusing for you. There's a new metric, quality rate, which measures out of the last 100 deliveries, which ones were completed without a report incident, like missing item or damaged products. So you have quality rate, Phil. Is that going into your points for overall?
Yes, it is. And actually, it first started out with like the acceptance rating, the completion rating, the on-time rating, the quality rating, and also the customer rating. And what was so strange in that first week, it only added up to 95 points. I actually did a video and I didn't really realize it until someone said something about it. Then I was like, okay, this is only 95 points. How are we going to get to 100? And it was like only a week later when I actually got, I think it was the 30-day order, or 30-day orders, and that's 1 through 5. So that made it the actual 100 points even. So I'm just like, okay, at least we're at 100 points now. So yes, those are the metrics right now, and the hardest one is definitely the acceptance rating for me, because I have all my metrics up pretty high.
So to clarify, so quality rate is what, 5 points?
Yeah, quality rate's 10 points for me.
Okay. And then the acceptance rates. For platinum, are you at 70, 80, or higher?
Oh, right now I'm in gold, and I'm at 77 out of 100, and my acceptance rate is like 44%.
So they did make some adjustments between Dasher Rewards and overall Dasher rating, where acceptance rate was a big sticking point. I believe they made it a little more favorable. Like you can have a lower acceptance rate, but you can get higher points elsewhere and still qualify for gold and platinum. But you mentioned, let's talk about this. Is it harder to maintain the rewards levels that you want? And then you said you're getting a lot of bad offers. Are you getting like worse offers on gold and platinum?
Yes.
Okay. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, yes, because even with gold and platinum, I'm still getting like orders. It's like 8 for 12 miles and like 4 for 8 miles. I usually got stuff like that, but it wasn't as consistent until I got into this new overall Dasher rating system. Then it's like all the time. And now DoorDash has this new thing that they showed me on where it shows like how many I actually accepted out of how many they've actually sent me. It actually kind of threw me for a loop at one time. It was like the very first offer I did, I declined it. Next order I did, I accepted it because it's decent. So I was one of 2. But on my next one, I declined like a bunch of them, several of them. Then I accepted one. Then when I dropped that off, it came in and showed me that I have like 2 of 9. I was like, oh wow, so DoorDash is doing a new thing here. They're actually kind of keeping up how many offers that I'm actually receiving, how many I'm accepting. So I thought that was very interesting.
It is interesting. They're giving you a little bit more info on the accept versus offer. Now, still though, if you're not getting great offers, how much can you love the rewards program if it's sending you not great offers?
Because at the end of that day, I was 6 out of 21. Mm-hmm. And for me as platinum, I would never do that but I never got that many bad offers. It's usually a lot more in my favor until this overall Dasher rating, which is crushing me right now.
Well, this is exactly why we have you on. And like this video, folks, because Phil is, again, he is our first official team contributor, just sharing his perspective in a different market, again, South Dallas, Texas. So how long have you had overall Dasher rating? What was your initial thought on it? Like, oh, okay, I'll try it out. And I guess to lump it into like 3 questions here, what's been your initial verdict on it? I kind of have a flavor of it, but like, walk us through that.
Well, actually, I saw it. It's like nighttime when I saw it. I was in bed. I was kind of just looking at my ratings, and I saw it. I saw some points. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, oh my. First I was just thinking just a point system, and I thought about the overall Dasher rating. I was just like, I was a little bit excited. I was like, this might actually be easier for me to actually keep platinum. With me multi-apping more, I'm going to have to use Uber Eats. I'm going to have to use Roadie. I'm still trying to get on Walmart Spark, which has still been an issue. So help me out, Walmart, if you're listening. But right now, it seems like I'm going to have to start multi-apping a lot more because I'm used to just being like DoorDash at least 95% of my orders of everything that I do, and I used to always hang with it. But maybe I can go out there. Maybe things can change. Maybe some things are trying to gel or something. I'm not too sure, but I'm definitely going to try and make this work somehow, some way. But I'm not going to be taken advantage of. That's for sure.
Yeah, I appreciate you sharing that. And that's exactly why you need to multi-app. We talk about it time and time again, just to give yourself options and at least get activated. Because like, say you really like DoorDash, great. But if anything changes where you don't like it or something happens, at least you'll have different app options if you sign up and you get activated on a different platform. Now, you got all of this. You got overall Dasher rating, you got quality rates, and you got on time or early. So did that come first, the on time early, or did that come with this?
Yeah, actually my on time rate came first. I had that for like a week or so. Then it was like quality rate. And then a few days later, it hit me. And one thing I've heard about the on time rating, I've heard a lot of people's had a lot of issues with it. Issues such as like they'll actually go out and they'll actually I'm trying to think how does some people describe it to me, but they're actually at the restaurant, that some of the restaurant time or their wait time is going against them as a Dasher. I haven't seen that personally. I've seen one of those things that says like, we've got your back type of things, and all I have to do is I just hit okay, and everything's worked out. Now on my last time I went out, I had this huge major glitch, and I had to contact customer support, and because I didn't want that on time rating to go against me, and they actually shows on the actual. I'm trying to think, what does that say on there? But I think it says like excluded. Because I was going to be late because the glitch had me go from one town, but it really wanted me to go somewhere else. So that was actually a huge mess up, but it really wasn't on my part. And I'm just glad I actually contacted support so I can get ahead of that mistake that actually happened so it wouldn't go against me.
And that's, I think, the right thing to do. So to reiterate that, if Phil or if you watching this, if you have a delay, yes, you have that tell us what's happening little thing there. It's, I believe, on the pickup screen. Yeah. So you'll tap tell us what's happening. It'll say can't get attention from staff, long wait line / drive through, et cetera, et cetera. And I would always click that. Now, Phil has that newer on time rates, which will count you as late, early, on time to each leg. It's pick up and drop off. And if you're too late, it's going to affect that new metric here. Okay, you got that first for a week, and then you got overall Dasher rating. If we look at the screen here, it makes me think of Dasher rewards. So this is like 2023, and this is from the support page of DoorDash. Now, the reason I'm showing this to you folks is because they showed us, okay, it's in these marketplaces. And we got a flavor of, okay, who gets it? And then they update the website. They say, okay, here's more markets. So here's like another wave of expansion. And then again, and then here I just kind of denoted the different timelines. Again, this is Dasher rewards, and then one last time with new marketplaces. I don't see that on the overall Dasher rating page. They did it for Dasher rewards. I haven't seen that kind of background or whatever on the support page. So this is why we're talking about it, because I don't know how fast and how wide they're expanding overall Dasher rating. I don't have it here in Pittsburgh, but you have it there in South Dallas. Are there things you do like possibly better with overall Dasher rating? You do not have to do 100 deliveries in 30 days for Platinum. There's that. Is there anything else? Like, you do have more flexibility on points, especially with AR. Like, is there any positives?
Right now, I think that's really the only positive right now is going to be the acceptance rating, that I don't have to just accept this. I'd be more choosy with it. That's one thing I really like about it. But the way they've been treating me, I feel like I've been more like earned by time, getting those type of offers, because it's had so many different, so many more miles on these orders. So that's how I'm just feel like just taking advantage of me right now. But I'm just thinking maybe it's just one of those little beginner things.
Earn by time. I think this is how they did it on Dasher rewards. Overall Dasher rating, that does not apply to earn by time. Am I correct?
I am not sure yet.
Okay, because you've done some earn by time since.
It's been a while. It's been a while, but it's been a while since I've done earn by time. It frustrated me now.
Yeah, because I remember, and folks, this is why we're a team, literally why we're a team. I'm one person, Phil's in his marketplace, and frankly, we're all doing this like alone when we're on the road and stuff. Like, maybe you have a little buddy with you, but I don't believe there was like priority access on Earn by Time. But let's finish with this. I know we're going into the end of the year, the time of filming this video. Kind of the busiest time of the year. It gets colder. People are like, I don't want to go out. I'm going to order food delivery. What's your feelings finishing up Q4 into Q1 next year? It is getting into the holidays. How do you feel about DoorDash in those busier months?
Usually in those busy months, I usually do pretty well with just the food delivery part. So I'm hoping that it'll just continue just to pick up. And
absolutely. I know you're waiting on Spark. I think you might be waiting on like Flex or some other apps. What about, because I just did this, and this is a different beast entirely. It's what I first started with. What about rideshare? Would you ever do any rideshare?
I've considered it, and actually watching some of your videos, it stirred it up in me. I was like, man, I actually wanted to try it.
Man, New Year's Eve is going to be great.
Man, it would be. I've glanced at it. Even when I was doing roadie, I had the opportunity. I saw some offers, and I was like, oh, that's actually a good one. I almost took it too, but I didn't. I was like, I've never done it before, but
I know
it'd be interesting.
I know, and watch those videos. I'll leave my Halloween rideshare shift linked in the description. I mean, so much to talk about. Yeah, I just briefly, it is a different animal, folks. I mean, you're going to have someone in your vehicle. Now, I think customers are very attuned to Uber and Lyft. We all know how this works now. The etiquette is established, but still, it's a different scenario. But New Year's Eve is going to be very busy. Spoiler alert, I might drive again for New Year's Eve, so stay tuned.
All right.
Yeah, like this video because it is very high paying. But Phil, any final words on DoorDash, overall Dasher rating, anything you wanted to pass off here?
Or anybody that actually is has the overall Dasher rating, be sure and just put those comments down there and just tell us about your experience as well, because we're just in our own market, and he doesn't have it in his, but we do have in the South Dallas area. So I'm really curious about how everyone else is doing within their area and their markets as well.
Thanks so much for that, Phil. And as always, thanks for being on the channel.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
And always great talking to Phil, again, out of South Dallas, our first ever official team contributor coming on the channel, sharing his thoughts about the gig economy. Make sure to check him out on his own channel on Dasher. Phil, overall Dasher rating. Yeah, I don't have it. I'm curious, maybe a little nervous, especially for on-time rate, which is, I guess, maybe like a part of this as well. So when I get that, I will test it ASAP. That's all I do. I help you make money in different side hustles here. Like the video on your way out, and I'll see you soon.